Like I'm sure you had another topic for us that you wanted to share
Okay, well,
about.
we are at 46 minutes, so I'm not sure. Do you want to make it a longer episode?
I guess this will be our last story time. About how you were trying to drive into some guy.
Did I? I
No,
see.
you were trying to make some U-turns and other stuff and weirdness.
Oh, that story. Okay, so at our campus now, at the time that I arrive at campus, it is really like a lot of the parking is already used, and because we can park on campus, like everyone uses it. Okay, well, obviously the people that have cars use it. You can't just randomly park there if you're no one. Um, but anyway, so when I came there, there was like one spot on the left where I parked, but it has the straight road, and then it has the parking spaces on the right and left side of the road. And the road you take in, or like you can drive on, it's just slightly wider than. Okay, well, okay, no, it's slightly narrower than a regular 2 lanes. Like, so if there's 2 cars, you can go 2 cars go past each other, but it's really a small amount of space, like a small gap between them. But anyway, so at the end of the part of the route that I took, the path stops. I guess the parking spaces, and then it stops. So if you have parked there, you usually just reverse out a bit, and then you go along your way. You can't like go around the whole parking lot. You have to turn around and go back the way you came. So in that spot, there was someone standing with their car just turned off, just sitting there in the middle of the 2 lanes. And obviously there are people parked on the left and right of that car, so you can't like sneak to pass them on one of the sides. So okay, well, damn, my ears. That's a nice thing to add to all the audio listeners, just our soothing voices and whatever you just dropped.
I didn't drop anything, fam.
But then what did you do?
Oh, my keys just rattled, fam.
Why do you have your keys with you?
I don't. It's just on the table, fam.
Okay, so it just randomly moved, huh?
I picked up my vape and then.
Nah. It's your addiction that just caused our poor listeners a heart attack. Wow, right. But anyway,
Okay.
anyway, that's beside the point. So back to the story. So this guy was just standing there, and behind him, there was still like 6 places that you can park. And those places aren't like demarcated or whatever. They're just up a hill. That's there, just up until the hill until the gates is the fence or whatever. And he just stood there. And then people came behind me, because obviously I got a parking spot, so I was fine. But then there were people behind me that also came. They drove up to him, and then they just had to like reverse until there was a bit more space to make a U-turn or whatever. And then after like 20 or so minutes, because I was a bit early for class, I didn't want to drive in the traffic or whatever, so I drove a bit earlier. Yes, have to be punctual. And he just like after 20 minutes of sitting there, he just started his car and drove away. Like, so it wasn't even like he parked there, left for class, and then came back. He just sat in the car, blocking people from like parking on 6 other places. Just sat there. Like, yeah, this is my place now.
But you guys need to learn to hoot, fam. People get rattled when you start hooting. People get scared when you start hooting. You need to hoot at everything. They make a small mistake, hoot at them. Hoot at them and then show them the middle finger. People start getting scared. That's what you do.
Like, fam. What if there's the one person that don't get scared and they chuck a brick through your window? I don't want that.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. People in Johannesburg are fucked in their head, fam.
That is true. You cannot trust Joburg people.
Nah, they're weird.
Look at that. But you still need to start hooting at people. Like, just hoot at them. They'll move.
Yeah, like I do on the road when I'm driving. I do hoot at them sometimes. Not a lot, because that's so much work. I would rather like just cuss at them and do random
because then they can't hear you.
Yeah, but it doesn't really bother me that they can't hear me. I feel better. I would like curse them into the next generation, like saying like, no, I hope a bird shits on your head if you climb out of the car. That's my type of insults to someone that drove in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
Now, moral of the story: just don't be like goat and be more calm and have no road rage. Just hoot
Oh.
at them and move on with your life, fam. Don't insult them. Don't curse. Don't put curses on future generations. Maybe the future generation will be your daughter-in-law or son-in-law.
Nah,
You
fuck
never
them.
know.
Fuck
Nice,
them.
Yesi.
It's
You know,
the sins of the father being paid by the children.
I see exactly what's happening. Now, it's fine. You know.
But I do remember what with the whole cursing thing, and I just lost my train of thought. Never mind.
Well, I guess
I guess I'm just too tired.
today's not a day for you, fam.
Nah, clearly not.
Well, but I guess like you can go take a break now, because that is the end, the end. You can just lead us off.
What if I don't want to? I'm totally prepared for the outro. Oh, what do we? What do any closing remarks? Are we gonna mention anything about Spotify?
Fam. Oh, let's just figure this shit out. Then we'll
Okay.
mention it. This unlike last time, where we said you're on Spotify, but we want it on Spotify.
Well, we technically are. We just have a really
Yeah,
bad upload schedule.
Hey, so basically, maybe I can't say yet. We might be on Spotify. This should have been on the beginning, but now we have sections of our podcast. Just topics, which you don't have to watch the full episode. You can just watch something you're interested in. Or go watch those. Watch something, please. I beg of you.
That's
Subscribe,
just
get
really
us to
depressing,
1,000.
Red.
Yes, it is. But anyway, that's that. We come
Okay.
on Spotify and we have sections of our videos now, clips of our
Yes.
videos.
But this has been your extremely average podcasts with your hosts Goat and Red. We really have a lot of S's in there.
Oh, yeah, that's you, fam. You're the one who just emphasizes on the S's.
Okay, well, I can't just say podcast with your hosts Goat and Red. Okay, well, that's just way worse somehow. Okay, well, anyway, with your hosts Goat and Red, and we thank you for joining us today. And as usual, TEAP curses you with an extremely average week.
Bye bye.